now, and what the administration is now trying to do in front of the Prime Minister, they should have done this 5 days ago or a week ago when the bridge was thrown open to the public.
Absolutely, Pranesh. So the Prime Minister, of course, taking a very detailed feedback on the part of the officials present there, including, of course, the nodal minister for that particular location where the site is, the tragedy has actually taken place. And if we can just pan to the visuals here that we see on the screen, this is not the first time, incidentally, Pranesh, that this particular area of Morbi has actually witnessed a tragedy of this nature. The Machu River actually flooded on a massive scale in the year 1979, and thousands of people at that point in time had perished in floods. Mr. Modi was in fact then a part of the Rashtriya Swayamsevak Sangh, and he undertook a lot of rescue and rehabilitation efforts in helping the people. He was actively involved in the rescue operations. This is more than 43 years ago that you're talking about. Unfortunately, he's now back at the same site where the suspension bridge has now fallen and claimed almost 140 lives. You have officials briefing the Prime Minister right now about the circumstances under which this tragedy took place.
Absolutely,
like you said, you should have been. Yeah.
And just to underline the point that this is not a natural disaster that we are talking about. This is not an act of God. This is man-made, entirely avoidable, and all these people right up till the minister in charge and the collector, all these people to begin with must at least be sacked.
Absolutely, and it remains to be seen what action the administration actually takes. Presumably the Prime Minister will of course also weigh in and seek some feedback about the action that's been initiated so far. No bigwigs yet named in the FIR, including of course the CEO.
No civil official named.
Yeah.
Oreva owners not named. Let's go back to Arunil. Arunil, Prime Minister Modi might actually walk down to where you are standing to have a closer look at the rescue operation which is going on.
Well, that looks highly unlikely at present, Pranesh. The reason for that is the security personnel have left from this spot. Yes, some of the people who were accompanying PM Modi's convoy can be seen over here. Yes, as you rightly pointed out, Harsh Sanghvi, a senior minister from the Gujarat government, he was briefing PM Modi about the measures that were taken, what may have led to this extremely unfortunate accident or mishap on this Machu River, basically. And from here, PM Modi is expected to reach the nearby hospital, civil hospital, and speak the eyewitnesses, speak to the patients over there to understand what exactly went wrong on that fateful night, how many people were there allowed on this ancient bridge but weak bridge, considerably weak bridge, one can say, and also proper checks and balances will be expected now as PM Modi will be speaking to the concerned authorities. Whether they will be given a earful by PM Modi, that also we will be keeping a close eye on, that what exactly went wrong when the owners of Ajanta Overa were clearly saying that for 8 to 10 years now that nobody has to bother about this bridge. The maintenance is complete. The bridge doesn't require any kind of maintenance, and how startlingly the bridge couldn't sustain for 8 to 10 days also. That is the main question that comes to the fore, and when such kind of a thing, glaring mistakes, such kind of glaring errors are arising, we can hope stringent punitive measures against some bigwigs as well, be it the local collector, be it somebody from the local police, be it the local MLA who himself is a minister, that why they were not keeping a close eye on the incidents that were unfolding, the wrongdoings that were unfolding, why a free hand was being given to the owner of Ajanta, why, because the owners were mainly concerned about making profits. They were mainly concerned about earning revenue by selling maximum tickets. If they had paid heed to the security of the people who had gathered here, then these innocent lives would have been saved. 135 innocent lives, and out of which many are young children. And that is why it becomes extremely heart-wrenching as well. Imagine the plight of those family members losing those young ones. Imagine the plight of those families which have lost their entire families as well, the immediate family members. There are many families who had gathered here for vacation. It was the Diwali time, it was the Gujarati New Year. People were here on this bridge clicking selfies, clicking pictures of each other. Many unfortunately were also trying to shake this bridge because it was a cable bridge that was being put up over here. And with respect to the maintenance also, the concerned experts have been saying that proper maintenance was not being done. The screws that were being put in place were the old ones. Many of the technicalities were not being sorted by the engineers who were doing their job. So a very lopsided kind of an attempt was being made by the owners to ensure that some quick money could be
Aruni, let me
made.
just interrupt you there, because we're also getting news right now that Mr. Modi will be, of course, shortly leaving the site of the tragedy and will be meeting the survivors at the civil hospital in Morbi. And let me cut across immediately to Priyank, who's at the civil hospital right now, of course, monitoring the developments very closely there. Priyank, the Prime Minister expected to be at the civil hospital anytime now. He's expected to, of course, take stock of the situation and also speak to the survivors about what they witnessed.
Yes, it is that. It's actually 3 minutes since the Prime Minister is here at this district hospital. He came, his car came